Okay, we're going to be going over Taikyoku Shodan No Sai, or in other words, Taikyoku Shodan with your sais. Okay, so these are chrome version. They're a lot heavier. There are different type of sai. You can actually see some of the videos in the playlist that I found and are very trustworthy. They explain a little bit more about the sai, their background, what they could be used for, the different types, different versions, and why. You want a sai that can at least go down to the elbow. So if I were to hold it in this reverse grip, notice that my thumb is on the inside of the hook, right, of the fork, right here. I go to the inside. If I were to grab it with my fingers here, that it's going at least down to my elbow. Sometimes you can even have them just past the elbow. You definitely don't want it to where it's way before your elbow. That's way too short. Okay. You'll notice that a couple times that when I'm stabbing, okay, because the sai is not meant to be a blade. It is not a blade whatsoever. This is used for interlocking, for blunt force striking. I mean, you could think of this, originally as posted in some of those videos. Policemen would use these, back in early 1900s and even before that, throughout lots of different parts of Asia. So it is not meant to create impale, right? It's really not meant to impale, which is why it's not sharp. But when I do stab, you'll notice that I'm stabbing this way, where the forks are flat, not up and down, but flat, right? And the reason being is because if I were to stab and then miss, at least one of the forks was able to catch the opponent. Versus if it's straight up and down and vertical and you go to stab and you miss, everything also misses. So that's the reason why we don't stab vertical, we stab flat. And the grip that I'm holding, you'll notice this is a natural grip. Some people will do this as a natural grip. Some people have the index finger across and the thumb pressed right here. So that way I can adjust my wrist a lot better and have it more firm. And it's poking up here to where my palm is facing up. Okay, so keep that in mind. Notice that I start holding my side just like this, thumb on the inside of the forks. Okay, so I'll bow, grab my sai, I'll present my weapon, come back down to yoi. Step one, gedanbarai, down block. Okay, now notice that I'm blocking on this part of my forearm. Okay, so when I do that down block, I'm turning my arm so that the sai does the block and not my arm. Okay, so 1, 2, I'm going to flip my right weapon, step up, stab. 3, flip it back, come back, down block. Again, I'm blocking with the outside, right, making sure that the shaft of the weapon is making contact. 4, flip the weapon, pull back, stab. 5, flip it back, down block. Note that my hikite, my pulling hand, isn't pulled back like I normally would in karate. My fist is vertical, so that way I don't stab myself. Okay. 6, we're going to come up, punch with the reverse grip, so the bottom of the weapon at the handle, the butt of the handle. And then I'm going to flip my sai back. So I bring my fingers over. I'm going to flip, smack at the head, and then pull back. Okay, so once more. Hit, strike, and back. So going slow, punch, flip over, come up around the head, strike to the top of the head, flip back, and then when I go for the next move, I'm going to pull this hand back and punch, flip over, strike, pull back, and then the last one, step up, punch, kiai, and that's number 8. So we'll start over again. Taikyoku Shodan No Sai. One, two, sorry. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ay, 9. We're going to repeat all those moves now. Down block. 10, step up, strike. 11, down block. 12, flip, strike. 13, down block. 14, punch, flip on top, strike, bring it back. 15, punch, strike, back. 16, key eye, just the punch. 17, turn around, down block. 18, flip, stab. 19, 20, flip, stab, bring it back, present, down, fold, bow. And that is Taikyoku Shodan with your Sai. Good job.